on the roof, on the flat roof. Cause is still under investigation, so we don't know what's started it yet. No injuries. Water and smoke damage interior, confined to the front area that you can see where the smoke is coming from. It originated with a significant amount of smoke coming from this front roof.
Coming from, say again?
It was from the front roof area here. You can see there's like an individual peak. So it's confined to that area, and as soon as crews arrived, they knocked the fire down extremely quickly and were able to protect the rest of it.
All right, what was the chainsaw for?
Chainsaw helps us access areas that we can't get to. So typically, if you see fire on a roof, it's likely going to be somewhat contained within the dead space between the roofing material and ceiling. So usually the way to get to that is by cutting a hole in the roof, and that way you can get water into it. It also ventilates the building, so the smoke will clear out and there'll be less damage to the contents.
So did you actually cut a hole in the roof?
Let me check on that to verify.
Okay, because I saw the chainsaw go up, but I didn't hear a chainsaw. Is all I'm saying.
I heard them call for ventilation with the chainsaw. I have yet to verify if they actually did it. So
okay,
I can check that and make sure.
All right, and the the materials that are coming out, the firefighters, they're moving those materials out because they're damaged with water or smoke. Why?
So we're in the stage now for salvage. So now that we've mitigated the majority of the dangers, the next step is to try to protect the property. So they'll take tarps inside, and anything that needs to stay in place, they'll put a tarp over so that there isn't further water and smoke damage.
Okay.
Anything important that the occupants want saved is movable, we'll go ahead and take outside. So we're just trying to protect the contents that we can.
So that is considered part of the fire department's responsibility, not just put out the fire, but also after it's been put out, now you're taking care to protect as much of the property as possible, doing whatever you can.
Correct. We typically try to conduct what's called salvage and overhaul.
Salvage and overhaul.
Salvage and overhaul, yeah. It's one of the steps when responding to a fire. So you salvage what property you can, internally, externally. You can protect things in place, you can move them out, and then overhaul is where you check for, basically it's the fine-tuning of making sure there's no fire hidden in walls, in attics, and ceilings. Sometimes they have to open up additional spaces to access it, so you don't just put the fire out and walk away, you make sure you check everything. And that's the overhaul part that we do in tandem with the salvage.
Okay. I don't know what to call that thing, the lift, the orange lift, that is not Bloomington Fire Department equipment.
No, that's a contractor that was on site, I believe, conducting some form of construction work. And that's what we still are investigating right now.
Okay.
So no, that is not a fire department piece of equipment.
But it was moved from where it was originally. So there were some sort of construction materials on that roof?
I believe so, yes. So that lift was to the left, and we didn't want it to impede with our ladder aerial access. So we had the contractor move it this way so we could access with our
Okay. All right, so is there a timeline for maybe a news release or, I don't know, not necessarily a formal thing that says news release at the top, but an email from either you or the chief saying here's all the basic details down to cause?
Without being able to give you an exact timeline, we have an investigator on site already looking into it, so I'd imagine it would be probably pretty quick that we'd have that information. And then we can release it to, I guess, to whatever line of questioning that you'd like. You can ask for it. I don't think that there would be an official release of it.
You wouldn't necessarily push it out?
Typically not unless there's a request for it, but we'd be happy to pull something up together if you'd like to see one.
Yeah, I guess in advance I'd like to request, and probably, I mean, just on behalf of the other media, there's a list that Pedigo uses. It might, I mean, that would, just asking on behalf of the other news outlets locally.
Absolutely.
I think it would be appreciated, just so we have the official word, because it's only me and Jeremy standing here listening to your words, and it would be great to have all that go out to everybody.
Absolutely, we'll draft up something formal and get a release out. That way, all the
information. Appreciate it. Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like that could be tomorrow. Because I mean, it's pretty late in the day today already.
Yeah, I would suspect that the investigator is going to take his pictures and probably look through them this evening and tomorrow before he'll have an official ruling on it. So tomorrow's realistic. Again, I can't guarantee it, but he was on site while we were still fighting the fire. So he got a head start on being able to see possibly what caused it in the investigation.
Sweet. All right. Thanks so much. And your first name is?
Max.
Max Litwin. And you're deputy chief?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Got it.
What was the timestamp on when you got the call for the fire?
I can get that for you. Well, I'm within
Yeah, I do. Sorry if I caught you late. Do you mind if I ask a couple questions after you're done with this?
Sure.
Or just in general?
One moment, I'm just looking
Yeah,
at the time.
no worries. Thank you. I'll hop in this room.
It looks like the first call came in at 3:06.
And were there any injuries here today?
Sorry?
Any injuries?
No injuries. No injuries. Smoke and water damage confined to the front area.